Rory Mafia Magazine. We back here with another exclusive interview.
Back at it again, Rory Mafia. It's your boy Lotto in the building.
Absolutely, it's your boy King Jersey. We sitting down with Samad Savage.
Gang.
What's going on?
Samad Savage in the building, y'all. Finally got him.
Yeah, it's been forever. It's all his fault too.
He working, y'all. He working. I ain't mad at him. He working.
I'm not mad. He was in album mode. What's going on?
Yo, life is good. The album finally done. I've been happy for mad long. For some reason, my voice sounds extremely like Big Sean right now.
He do now. Think about it.
They just gave me some Colombian coffee. It was lit.
Yeah.
It was super
Turn
lit.
into a different person.
Word. And they gave me some pizza. It's not as good as Ray's.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
That's not a
we get to
sponsor.
that one.
That's not
Ray's.
Nah, bro. Ain't going out like that.
Shout out to Star Tavern Pizzeria
I never had Ray's.
from Orange, New Jersey. Y'all go check them out, and then go check out Ray's in Montclair. Y'all be the judge.
I'm gonna find out.
All these shout outs on my platform, they're gonna have to start to run the check.
Hey, listen, we talking about pizza here.
It's fun.
We talking about pizza. Everybody
Pizza
eat
real
pizza.
owners gonna have to bring that.
Oh
check.
man, listen, man, just
Ray's, Star Tavern, come through with that check.
I ain't mad
That's
at
the
you.
promotion. So, I mean, you created a buzz for yourself, New Jersey, its own, and then you start to travel. You know, you grasping a lot of attention fast. How is it, just from your starting point to the point in which you are now, that you feel your success has come, and you're just like, how is it so? Is it still surreal for you, even though you're not at the height of your career that you want to be? The moment you being here right now, is it? How is it?
Honestly, it is definitely surreal. I didn't think that I was going to get to this point. I had the goal of getting to this point regardless, but there was still like that little ounce of disbelief in my heart. I'm glad that I kept going with the bigger ounces of belief that I could do it, because now there's people who are telling me they were inspired by me, when not too long ago there was people telling me to just quit and give up. I'm trash. Go be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever. And
Haters.
yeah, I had to keep going and keep turning up, which y'all want to hear more about on the album.
I mean, well, we're definitely glad that you continue with the music. Like, I'm pretty sure your fans are definitely happy you continue with your music. I know you say a lot of people mention things like doctors and lawyers. Was that more the support you were getting from your family, like your inner circle, or was that from like?
My mom definitely supported me, but she always said do both.
Okay.
And I didn't, but she still supports me.
Shout out to Mom Dope.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Mom. So you never went to like college? You never?
I went to college for a semester,
Okay.
and then I couldn't afford it anymore. I refused to get a loan. That was my number one thing with college. I'm like, I don't like owing anybody money.
Mm-hmm.
If I am going to owe somebody money, it's not going to be somebody that's like outside of my family that can like really control where my money's going to go or when I get a job in the future. So I was going to be a musical engineer,
Okay.
and I was like, I got to fund this myself. I got to. If I don't, then it's not worth it.
I have a strong opinion. Well, him and I share the same opinion as far as like college and people should go to college. I'm not saying no one should go to college, but it's not needed. If you're not, for me,
Depends on the career.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. For me,
lawyer.
if it's doctor, lawyer, anything where you opening somebody up, like he always says, like anything where you slicing somebody, cool, go to school for it. You didn't go to school for, well, you say you went to school for a semester, but now look at how far you've gotten without a college education. Self-taught. You didn't have to spend that money. Your parents don't owe nobody. You don't owe nobody. You're not in debt. You engineer music. You work with a lot of artists. He does a lot of artists' music. He produces his own music, and this is without a college degree.
Yep.
Yeah, but you can't say that for everybody though. Like
Yeah, it depends on the people.
exactly, that don't work for everybody. Everybody's not a go getter. Everybody's not a
Yeah,
hustler.
some people like need a boss.
Absolutely.
They need somebody to tell them to do stuff. Like me, I sat in front of my computer using Google and YouTube, figuring out anything that you see me do. 9 times out of 10, I learned it from Google or YouTube.
As
Thank God
as did I.
for social media
Yep.
technology. Because
Yep.
this day and age, because back, I don't want to give up my age here now. But when I was coming up, we didn't have that. So you had to go to college. You know what I'm saying? Because you're an old motherfucker. Nah, but thank God for the resource they had today that you can do that. Because you had to go to college. Because what we was going to look, it wasn't no YouTube, none of that. We had, you know what I mean? We had to go to school.
I had Ask Jeeves.
Who?
Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, with dial up, it's gonna take motherfucking 2 hours to ask the motherfucker. I should have went to school and got.
Nah, remember Ask.com?
Yeah, Ask Doc, and
that's what it was. Ask Jeeves, and then it turned
to
to
Ask Doc.
Ask.
Yeah, remember Ask Jeeves? And you probably, if you don't mind me
Only
asking,
reason. Oh wait.
you want to say how old you are? No.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I just turned 23. This is my junior
Oh
year.
my God, this is just. I'm old as hell. Like
Both
you
of
said.
y'all some old motherfuckers. 'Cause I'm only 19.
I hear you. Sound good.
So, nah, I'm 21, so we right there.
Yeah, I'm 30, so
Mm.
I'm old
Yeah.
as hell.
Nah, I feel,
30 years ago, motherfucker.
My grades started kicking down and shit, but I get there. Now, that's knowledge right there. That's
Oh,
knowledge.
yeah.
That's
nah, I used to be like afraid about my age and whatnot, especially because of the way like people who are younger than me look at it. But like, I don't care about age. I'm only going to do as much as I'm meant to be doing.
Mhm.
So like, I don't think age is going to play a factor in that. Like, I'm just going to keep going hard until I die.
What do you mean, as far as like people judging your success off your age, or?
Yeah, because people will look at me and then look at NLE Chopper, who's like 16, and be like, bro, he just put out like one song and blew up, and like, you know, hopefully like much success to him or whatnot. But I'm like, I'm building a legacy as much as I could possibly build that, so I have a better foundation and I can never really fall off. Like something that like really irks me is when I go into the comments of DJ Academics page, which is like the worst thing you can do. By the way, just don't do it. It's
I've
not
never
worth
even
your
been
time.
on his page. I don't even.
Don't go in the comment section because it'll piss you off. But like people like Lil Uzi Vert, who had a hit last year,
Mhm.
big hit,
Mhm.
dropped an amazing album, or was that maybe 2 years ago? Still in the time span of I feel like for somebody to say you really fall off, you have to not do nothing for 5 years,
Right.
not be heard of. But as soon as like NLE Chopper, they be like, yo, he's falling off already.
Yeah.
Like let somebody
Because
live, bro.
that song's been out for 5 months, and then it's just like.
Yeah.
That's because
And that's the reason I don't want to blow up quick. Because it's like, yo, I'll take my time.
That's
And
social
we live in
media fault. We live in a time where everything is. They want something else because every
Yeah.
time you look on
That
your page,
microwave.
Yep.
that's the problem. Put the motherfucking phones down every now and again.
Absolutely, listen to the music.
And
But you know what it is? It's because we live in a very fickle world. So
But it's I'm sorry for interrupting, but whose opinion matters? That's my thing. I'm sick and tired of like likes being the validation.
Mhm.
Cause like, not that I want likes to be deleted off of Instagram or anything like that. I feel like that's a weird concept because
And they
that's
were
what
thinking
Instagram
about
was
doing
created for. Yeah, like that's weird. But like, how important is this one person?
Mhm.
Sometimes I'll see something about Eminem on a page like DJ Academics, for example, and then there'll be like comments saying like he's trash, he's washed up, and da da da. But he still sold like 500,000 copies off his
Yeah.
last album.
so that's the
So
thing.
it's like, who are you? You got 500 likes. He got 500,000 copies of his album sold.
meanwhile,
500
before
million.
social media,
Mm-hmm.
before streaming, you had to go to the store, walk, drive, personally purchase that
Mhm.
CD.
And people still do that for him.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's selling the album. Like he wasn't.
That's how they sell records.
That's not-
That's
for real,
not
for real.
streams. That's somebody going out.
Yo,
and
to keep it 100
dedicating
though,
to your
not,
craft.
but you know, let's just speak about Eminem. I'm personally not an Eminem fan though.
Mm.
I not lyrically that he's a fucking genius.
I feel like I know you going with this, but continue.
Only because I don't. To me, the lifestyle, like I didn't live that way he's been through. where he speak on suicidal, his mom. That's the only reason why I don't like Eminem. Because
So
I
you didn't
can't
listen-
fuck with that.
Do you
music.
not like the Ghetto Boys?
Who's the Ghetto Boys? You talking? Who's the Ghetto Boys?
From Texas, Scarface.
Oh, that's with Bushwick Bill,
Yeah,
the old heads,
yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
I was talking about somebody new.
No.
Yeah, that's Robin Little. That's that song Halloween. How does it go?
They talk about a lot of. I'm just saying, like for an example, they talk about a lot of things, including suicide and things like that.
But I only listen to keep it 100. I only listen to one song from Ghetto Boys.
Oh,
that
alright.
one hit, and that
Alright.
was it.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna hold you. That's all.
Yeah,
I
I'm trying to
listen
think of who else do I know, because a lot of artists for a long time have been talking about the things that Eminem was talking about. They just weren't talking about it in the way that he was. Not to say that Eminem isn't an innovator. He definitely brought a lot to the game, but I feel like because there is a stigma with being white and having these thoughts,
Mhm.
that sometimes skews the opinion of people. I think that's the same reason why Lord Jamal doesn't like him. But the reason I like Eminem, although he's I think my second favorite rapper, he talks about stuff that I related to. I didn't think about his skin.
So hold on. What is it that? Now, if you mind me asking,
Hmm?
what did he speak about that you related?
I wanted to kill my mom. No, I'm joking.
Hey, yo, you should have saw my face, bro.
I'm like,
Nah. I'm joking about that, but like just things like your pops not being there for you or being around. Although I actually knew my father, and I wasn't in Eminem's exact situation, Eminem helped me through that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
How?
he may have painted pictures and like animated and stuff like that. But if you're smart enough to understand this is for entertainment, but there's also some true feeling behind it. You'll learn to love that and feel like, yo, this person made this for me to feel something.
hold on. So what did you took from you? So your pops was in your life, or
He
he wasn't?
wasn't. That's a hard question. I'm gonna answer it. It's a hard question to answer because me and him are like totally cool now.
Now,
But like growing up, I definitely felt his absence. Like I think he was there whenever, if ever I needed him. But as far as being able to see him, it wasn't often. I can always call him. He would never not pick up the phone. If I had a phone through that age gap, it's like, yo, y'all out here like 12 years old. While
younger than that.
yeah, but like me growing up, like I ain't really have a phone like that. I'd have to ask my mom to call my pops and stuff like that. I didn't know what I wanted to talk about. I really wanted to know my father, but he has so much going on in his life too with his other kids and stuff like that. But that's a whole different topic. Like just
Right.
to say, he tried hard, but knowing how great of a man he is now, he didn't try his best.
Mhm.
He could have did better. That's
Okay.
all.
But now that you look at it from an adult point of view,
Mhm.
you can see where his flaws was. Like you could what's the word I'm looking for?
Excuse.
Yeah, not excuse. I ain't gonna say excuse, but you could see it through. Say if you was a parent
Empathize?
now, yeah,
Yeah.
you a parent now, and he had the relationship with him and your mom wasn't really there, right?
I mean-
Obviously, that's the reason why that's why he wasn't there. He
Yeah.
didn't live with you guys.
I was tight because, he was a parent, but he wasn't a parent. Nah, you ain't going. Come on, bro. That was a bar. Like, yo, when you're
I got it, I got
zoom
it.
in on his face, bro, because he was sitting there like, what?
I'm the way you
Nah.
talking about. I mean, he doing a lot of killing shit. That's
No.
why he fuck with Eminem.
No. What I
but-
meant was,
Right.
yeah, but not like to say like, damn, I'm forgetting the question now. I'm sure.
About your father not being there, and you're an adult from adult
Yeah, from
point now.
adult life. Yeah, I understand him, but there were still no excuses for the way that he handled it. And for him to be able to say that he could have did better now,
But you said he was juggling with other kids as well.
yeah, but he
'Cause you
would-
gonna speak
but
on-
he still could have made time. And if you talk to him, he would he would probably start off with, "I wasn't that bad,"
That's what I'm saying, so-
anybody would defend himself.
Right, absolutely. But put yourself in his shoes.
I did.
Think
We
about
had a
that.
deep conversation about it,
Like, you
and
put-
I think we both agree that like he was there if I ever needed to call him, but he could have did better on reaching out to me on that way. There's a couple of things that he could have did as far as raising me, but like he was still growing up. He had his parents in his life, but he didn't. As in, like he knew both of them, but they wasn't around. Kind of the same situation that I was.
Right.
And that led him to not
Right, 'cause it's a learning
understand.
behavior.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
he had to
It's
learn
like-
so much, and like now he just had a new kid, my little brother, Idris, and I feel like he's being like the most perfect father I've ever seen to
Yeah,
him.
because he's
He's right in the wrong.
Yeah,
thing.
and my
Okay,
little
yeah.
and my little sisters.
But
and stuff like that.
also, let me ask you, how old was he when he had you? Yo,
He was, I think he was 24, which I feel like there's still no excuse. Well, if you're that old, you should know a lot. But it's like he wasn't focused on many things, and like, not to say that I don't blame him. I feel like he has to take that up with God whenever the time comes. But I understand him. I
That's
understand
what-
nobody's.
right.
So
Yeah.
that's what you grasp, like the connection with Eminem, as far as like
That's one of the things.
yeah, just like one of the things as far as you having the emptiness of something not being there, something missing, so
Yeah.
you can relate to that type of
Yeah,
you know.
and he was entertaining.
anger.
It was also a trip to listen to him, like to hear like certain bars, like just square dance. One of my favorite Eminem tracks, and I can't think of the lyrics right now for some reason. Like to hear how he flipped words and just combined them.
Oh, absolutely. Like I
Juggled it.
said,
He's
lyrically genius.
lyrically.
Oh,
And he still made sense. Like there's a lot of people who could rap like Eminem, but they're not saying anything at all.
Right. Absolutely. No, don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
Eminem, lyrically,
He's the monster.
number one in my list. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no rapper out there fucking with Eminem. Period. Lyrically to me.
Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
Because Eminem wasn't my favorite until I really
Lupe.
studied Lupe Fiasco.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really. Lupe
You
fan.
heard his radio hits most likely.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't really listen
You won't
to
be a
his
fan
music.
if you listen to his
Right,
radio
actually, I'm
hits.
not a fan of Lupe because I wasn't
Listen
a fan
to
of
it.
that backpack rap. What they call it now?
Yeah, I know
What
what
they
you're
call
talking
it now
about.
again?
I know what you're talking
What they
about.
call it again? I keep forgetting they call it nowadays.
Boom back.
Boom back, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That's some new shit to me. But backpack rap, I wasn't
Nah.
into that shit either.
Listen to my brother. I'm telling you.
I'm into trap music to keep it 100.
I'm just saying, brother. Like I'm guessing you like Dipset.
Yeah,
Yes.
did
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Meek
Dipset,
Mills,
Meek Mill. All right.
Dave
Lupe,
East.
one thing that you'll learn to love about Lupe, because I had to understand things from all angles, growing up in Montclair, but still having all of my family being Newark and East Orange, seeing both sides. Like I had to think like, why don't they want to listen to Eminem? Why don't they want to listen to Lupe Fiasco? I can understand why they don't want to listen to Eminem. But Lupe Fiasco is an artist where it's like you're not going to want to listen to him unless you actually listen to an album. If you hear a radio hit, it's like that wasn't meant for you.
Right.
Same thing to these kids in the comments and whatnot saying, I don't know, man. I feel like Lil Pump is harder. That means that person that you're commenting on wasn't meant for you.
Right.
I was saying that Lupe is from the streets of Chicago.
Mhm.
He's seen both sides too. He can talk about certain things and make you feel like, wow, like you would think that like he was like gangster. And when he first started coming up, before he like blew up, he was part of a rap group talking about money, women, and
Right.
guns and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So it's like there's both sides of that within him, and you wouldn't know if you didn't listen to the albums.
Right. Okay.
He real.
Yeah, I never listened to him, so
Yeah.
that's a problem with a lot of people. To
You
be
want to
honest,
take a chance, but
Yeah, but a lot of times music can be a very acquired taste. Like it has to be for the consumer.
Mhm.
It can't it's not for everyone.
Facts.
Like not every artist is going to be for everyone. Your music can be for a lot of people, and then there's this amount of people that likes the Lil Pump type.
yeah.
Oh,
So
speaking on your music, what do you bring what you brought on the new album? Like what you elaborate
we're
on?
not
I mean-
waiting on pause. We're not gonna do the
Okay,
album
okay,
yet.
okay,
We're gonna
okay.
do the gray area, and then we'll go to like
Okay,
life
okay.
shit,
So I'm
which
not
we
gonna
started
say
talking
album.
about life shit earlier
Alright, so-
but it's cool.
So hold on, so don't get into the album.
Not the new album. We
No
can talk
album, I
about
want
gray
to-
area.
Okay.
We can talk about gray area. First, let's talk about Watch Out, and then we'll go to gray area.
Okay.
Watch Out.
I'll let you throw that in there.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So where were we just now?
I was asking him, what type of music do you bring
To the
to the table? Like,
I mean, honestly, I've listened to my album countless times on repeat trying to figure out what it was, and it's like, I never heard anybody beat his trash on a track before. And I feel like I've definitely achieved that. Like, I'm the trashiest rapper in the game. Nobody. I'm like, yo, y'all so proud. Y'all was staring like nasty.
No. I already knew he. Okay,
Yeah, I knew.
I'm like, I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, he's just being an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
No, that is like.
But what
That's
you
something-
like? What you categorize like?
I feel like
Maybe
if I
like trap.
I can't, bro. And that's ironically what I don't know if y'all want to talk about it right now, but what the gray area was about.
Okay.
The gray area was saying like I had a description about it. I'm not rap.
Mhm.
I'm not hip hop. I'm both. I'm not trap. I'm not boom bap. I'm both. I'm not a singer. I'm not a rapper. I can be both.
Okay.
Like, there's no titles. It's so the reason I call it the gray area is because people be like, oh, you have to be this or that. There's no gray area. I am the gray area.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
So now-
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's kind of hard to describe exactly what I am. I feel like on my albums, there's nobody who ever has the same favorite song.
Okay. I mean, all right. I get that you don't like to classify yourself.
Mhm.
It's very as a lot of
I
artists
hate
who are
that though about
diverse.
other artists though, so I feel like a hypocrite.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
but
for that they don't like to. They like, oh, I'm an artist. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not.
but nah, I was saying because you asked specifically, do you feel like you're a trapper?
Right.
As far as genres, no. But all I can say is this: you can always expect bars from me, like all kinds of bars, of course. But like, I'm at the end of the day, even if I'm singing, I'm gonna make sure what I say has like some kind of like really deeper meaning to it. I'm never going BS and just put something out just for y'all to party to. Maybe have fun to, but it's still gonna be bars in there. Like New Jersey Freestyle, throwaway, super fun song.
Who I am.
But the hook, although it sounds like some like little baby type beat, like the hook is me saying love who I am, Rock's #1 fan. I've been chasing the bands. Like I'm not just going to like play with them. I could have just been like, I just came through in the whip. Hey, about to go fuck on your bitch. Hey,
Yeah.
demonetized.
I'm
But-
tired of that type of music. To be honest.
I mean,
I mean, it's a bomb. It's a
you have to have that middle. Like, you have to have that common ground where you can throw some of that in there
Yeah.
with just because you can't deny that this music is catchy. Like,
Right,
it definitely, these are club hits. You in the club, it's going to make you feel away. So you can't completely ice that out.
nah. You can't.
But also, you just cannot let that take over as well.
That's exactly why, like, on the second verse, like, I slowed it down and dumbed it down, but I said, like, with your girlfriend in the sauna, yeah, she sweating, she a fan. I don't really know your girlfriend, I'm a rapper, so it's playing. Like,
Yeah.
I just did a bar where it's like, I literally just said what I just said, as in, I can go fucking your bitch. But it's
Right.
like, I said it in a more interesting, open way. Like, I just don't like
Instead
being
of just
straightforward.
saying verbatim microphone.
Yeah.
Which a lot of artists can't do that. Which is why
Oh, I thought you're saying a lot of artists can't fuck with your bitch. I'm just
no.
like, I
A
don't
lot
know.
No, a lot of artists can't properly be like, I'm going to say this, but I'm going to make sure I use metaphors for it.
Mhm.
And I'm not going to just say it verbatim. A lot of artists can only just say, like, oh, I'm a fucking you bitch, I'm a fucking bitch, straight up. They can't just, like, they can't play with their words. There's no wordplay in a lot of this music. Which is why I feel like rap was going to the trash. Because
That's popularity, though. There's still a lot of spitters, a lot of bars out there. Shout out New Jersey.
New Jersey is who has them, okay? New Jersey's definitely going to take over. I'm not even worried about it. Before, where there was like a lack of support system, lack of artists feeling like they can make it here. I feel like that timing is like out the window. We're now in the time where Jersey is supporting Jersey. Now it's not Jersey is not classified as New York.
Yeah.
We're not New York.
Yeah.
Like, we're New Jersey. We're Jersey.
And we here, y'all.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the party.
I mean, even though like we support New York, that's
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
that's,
Philly,
it's
East
Philly,
Coast,
it's
all that. Yeah,
tri-state,
absolutely.
like, that's always going to be the
I'm a
support.
big Meat
When
Boy
I-
fan.
When I first started spitting, like, when I first started releasing music, I didn't think, like, I'm from New Jersey. I wonder if New Jersey's going to support this. I love New Jersey, but, like, I never really made that my main thing because if I don't make it in Jersey, if y'all trying to hold me back here, I'm going to blow up somewhere else. You feel me? I be doing promotions in specific cities that I would rather blow up, that I want to blow up in when I'm starting to feel like, y'all ain't really feeling me over here. Let me just go and get popping somewhere else. They going to let me there. Like,
But do you feel as though you would have to relocate?
relocate? I would make that change. If there was another opportunity for me that was very sure, I would relocate.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that you can't make it in Jersey. That just means that I could. You know what I'm saying? So to all artists out there, just don't let your surroundings define you. Just go hard. That shouldn't even really play a factor, especially in the age of the internet.
Absolutely.
True. Absolutely. You can go nationwide. You can go worldwide in a matter of 2 seconds. We've seen it. People go viral in like a day.
Yeah.
But then again, at the same time, starting a ground in your city, then moving to your state, the states around you. That type of cadence and success for music artists, any type of musicians, anyone trying to make a name for themselves in that way, that's kind of more appealing to them because they're like, okay, I took over my area, but not only did I take over my area, I'm all the way across the world with it. And I was home based. So I feel like that's a very, like, you have to be real strategic when you do that. And that's a very important way of your upbringing, which is why I really don't agree with people relocating just for their success. Because I'm like, okay, you could get it unless you have more of a West Coast sound. Like, unless you sound like California and that you only listen to, artists from over there.
But nowadays, everybody sounding from the South.
True, because that's the influence that we're getting on our music right now. Because who's holding the key right now? Atlanta. All these artists, the majority of artists that are out, that are mainstream.
Based.
I'm talking about mainstream music.
Mainstream.
Yeah. If we are talking mainstream.
Yeah, no, I'm speaking mainstream. Yeah. Mainstream comes from Atlanta, down south. So that's why I feel like a lot of artists feel like that's the sound they need to push.
Hold on, I want to hear. But I'm mainstream though, mainstream, not.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
I know we're talking about mainstream, but I'm still thinking about mainstream. Like, people felt like designers sound like Future, maybe vocal wise, but the way he was spitting wasn't an Atlanta kind of style. Even if he said I got bras in Atlanta. No reason that like people in New Jersey should be saying no cap. That definitely came all the way from Atlanta.
Right.
I made a song called Chillin' with My Homies in the Clear, but like I didn't really hear people like I thought about it like, yo, growing up I didn't really hear people say homie that much over here. I think that's more of a West Coast
we were
thing.
saying B.
Yeah, B, son. Yeah, like all of that. But like homie is more of a West Coast thing.
Yeah.
And I found myself saying homie a lot more.
Yeah.
Like, and now sometimes I say like not I mean, which is like, is that a New York thing or like?
That was a New York.
That was a New York thing.
All right,
you know what I mean?
But I'm still from Jersey. So like, what am I doing saying these things? Like I'm
but see, that's too close to home. Like that's
New York,
New Jersey.
Yeah,
that's tri-state.
It's true, but I don't really hear people from New Jersey saying nah I mean a lot. I don't even like son. I didn't hear that too much in New Jersey.
You did?
But you did.
Oh my God.
I wasn't outside. I was young. Like, but I'm saying on the music though, on the music tip, that's where I got all my slang from. And I didn't think of it like, oh, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
It's more like this is what I've been listening to a lot, so of course it's gonna be included in my vocabulary.
Okay. I guess that's group based because it just depends on your upbringing, whether you've heard certain like terms, certain slang.
I forgot I knew what I was talking about. I realized like we went on a tangent, but I was trying to say like there's just certain people who flip things in a new way, and they're just like, well, that's still Atlanta. And it's like there's nothing Atlanta about it but the beat.
Oh, you talking about But hold on, how you feel about Fetty Wap then?
Fetty Wap, he don't sound nothing like Atlanta.
What?
Now
He's like a Jersey rapper to you?
He doesn't sound like
New
anybody.
York?
He doesn't sound like anybody to me at all. But if there's any place that I would have guessed that he was from, it wouldn't have been Atlanta. It wouldn't have been even the
So
South.
where? He don't sound like nothing from New Jersey.
I would have guessed Chicago.
Fetty Wap
I would've guessed
sound,
Chicago.
maybe Chicago, but Fetty Wap sound gets misconstrued into Atlanta because he says that his artist
favorite rapper was Gucci Mane.
and then he didn't like listen to the music over here. He only listened to the music from Atlanta. Gucci Mane was his idol.
But it's the beats, though. It's not
True.
If you play a Fetty Wap,
No, that's what I'm saying. It was misconstrued into people like the belief that he sounds like an Atlanta artist just because they were trying to make that connection with him saying that was his upbringing, that's his liking, that's what he listened to, that was his inspiration. So they try to connect the two, like, oh no, you sound like an Atlanta artist.
Hear it though.
Because he's not common to our ears. Like his sound is not the Jersey sound. His sound is not the typical sound that comes out of New York, the tri-state.
What is the typical sound that comes out of New York and New Jersey?
All right. Number one, Young and May.
Wait for her to
Oh,
go.
there you go.
Nicole, come by.
Hold on. All right, go ahead. She ain't gonna hear her making noise anyway. Yeah. I feel as though New York, New Jersey, we storytell. They tell a story. Like they not everywhere with it.
So Outkast wasn't telling stories.
No, it's not that Outkast wasn't telling stories. It's very different.
Hold on,
That's
but
our-
not
that's
every
our
song
release.
though.
Not-
For most songs, come on.
Not every song.
Come on.
And
When Outkast first came out, they flipped New York hip hop by like rapping on beats that had a little more funk to it and whatnot, but they just had a countryer accent.
and you could,
Okay.
but they don't rap about the same shit we rap
Yeah.
about.
Okay. So
That's like saying
they're-
To an extent.
to an
And they
extent.
rap like these motherfuckers from the window to the wall
Yeah, getting to
Yeah.
to the left, all that shit. That's New York.
So
You know they ain't no New York rap,
Outkast did
and
tell
they do
stories,
shit
but
for
Outkast
like they
kinda
will
big.
run that raunchy,
No. You
motherfucking
not gonna
ass
act like
shaking.
you
New
not
York
gonna
don't
act
rap
like
about. We ain't rap about that.
Nah,
None
you
of
not
that
gonna act
bullshit.
like you not gonna
The
act like
Dirty
Biggie didn't
South.
say. He said. Oh my gosh.
We wasn't
It was one of them.
explicit
It was
like
one
that.
of them.
Like that.
All my niggas, something, and all my ladies grab your titties. He said something like that.
Yes.
But it wasn't as bad as to the sweat down drop. I mean, to the sweat come down my
That didn't come
ball.
out until
All
2004.
skeet
No,
skeet.
no,
That didn't come out until
You see what I'm saying? It
2004.
wasn't as.
no.
But
We
then,
have-
all right,
that's not. I
then
can't.
we gotta
agree
talk
with you.
like we gotta talk like Two Live Crew,
No
like
way.
Florida, like what was that, like early like 90s?
Yeah, but those motherfuckers crazy out there.
I
and all
can't
that
agree with
shit.
you with
Yeah.
the raunchy sound because
That was in Atlanta.
raunchy sound.
That's
New
down
York,
south, bro.
No. I feel like
Who rap like that?
New
in
York
New
has
York.
always
Some
been
Red
raunchy.
Man. Name me
Lil-
DMX. Name me
Lil
somebody
Kim
that
been
rap.
sucking dick on tracks. Like she been that nasty.
Who?
Lil Kim.
Yeah, Lil Kim.
She been nasty. She been putting her pussy in people's mouths.
But that's a
just-
female rap though.
Cool. I'm just saying,
Female.
but don't act like her influence didn't come from Biggie. Lil Kim was always with Biggie. People even
It was more metaphorical, but Ice Cream
Yes.
Man, Wu-Tang.
But it wasn't.
Super
let me
sexual
see, I know-
song.
okay.
It wasn't at that. Well,
It wasn't as
it
explicit.
wasn't like how it was back. Like you said, True Life. What's his name? Uncle Luke and them crazy
Yeah.
motherfuckers that was getting sued. Couldn't even play a record
Yeah.
because
My bad.
But there was a lot of like explicit music coming out of New York.
it was, but not as raunchy and nasty about the way
talk
it is now.
nasty. Dipset had a lot of get your lips wet like type of music.
But that was
Biggie
later
said,
on.
but Biggie was worse if we talking that though. Don't you know what he said? Don't you know my man touched kids, fuck him in the ass, throw him over the bridge. Biggie said that. That's the worst thing that has ever been said in
I
hip
thought
hop.
that was
Worst thing that's ever said in
that
hip
wasn't
hop.
Benny Siegel.
No, that was Biggie.
So he quoted Benny Siegel. I mean Benny Siegel quoted
Biggie
him.
said, "You look so good, huh? I suck on your daddy's dick." That was Biggie.
He did say that.
Yeah, I think that's volumes more clean than saying "pop that pussy."
It's different sound. It's like Dirty South is different from the type of explicit music that comes from us.
Yeah, it is different though. I give you that. It's different. But I'm saying as far as like explicitity, I think that's been in New York for a minute.
I don't think so.
I feel like New York was definitely explicit.
We was on some money cash hold shit. That's all we
No,
they
yeah,
talked about,
okay,
really, like,
but see,
getting money
that's
coming-
okay. That okay. I agree with you with that.
So
Cool.
Big Pimpin' didn't come out.
Atlanta,
but they picked with Jay-Z, but they look who he was with.
He was with Texas.
Atlanta, Texas, the South. They just had their sound was more of that raunchy, dirty South,
Strip
music,
club
strip club
music.
music. Towards where, if you lean towards this way, there's drug dealing, there's robberies, there's shooting niggas up, as well as the explicit fucking music. But it's not only the type of music of pop your pussy open.
Yeah, because they was making
That's-
strip
it's not
club
only
music. To be
that
honest with me, I think they was making music for Google, girl. Like,
But Trick Daddy, I mean, although he was nasty, but Trick Daddy definitely had some records about robbing and New
yeah,
York,
he had that.
New
that-
York
that-
stuff. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm saying?
I'm
That
speaking
thug
on
stuff.
the majority.
I feel like that's still like not majority. Y'all talking about
Yeah,
who was the
because
hottest, but like that doesn't mean
even-
majority.
Even when Cash Money was, they have the same type of sound.
Nah.
Yeah.
That was Juvenile specific.
Okay, Juvenile.
Lil Wayne was he rapped about girls and stuff like that, but Lil Wayne was on some, if you want to call like
For some
robbing,
reason, I think Lil
selling
Wayne
drugs.
changed his sound.
He did, but he
Lil-
was on
Lil-
some flashy like New York stuff.
Yes. Lil Wayne was a person in his own, though, there. Because his surroundings and where he was.
What's the name of the other boy that was in the Hot Boys group?
BG?
Yeah, BG. He wasn't on that super like.
No, he wasn't.
nasty stuff.
That's why I knew he was going to see BG.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was on some get money
Yeah.
type.
But
He wasn't
a
on no
lot of
raunchy shit at all.
But a lot of the music is raunchy.
Now, today, forget about it.
Oh, today, yeah, it's different. Today's different. Everywhere's not.
But that's what I'm saying. But it came from down south.
Did it come?
That was
from
the
down
whole.
south?
That's my whole argument. It came from down south. That's the whole argument I'm giving.
Mary J. Blige, I believe, said, give me all your loving, honey. What I got will make you spend money. That's mad freaky. That's mad freaky.
That wasn't that freaky.
wasn't that freaky.
That's not no grab
That
my
wasn't
pussy,
that.
lick it, dinner.
You know what she meant, though.
That wasn't
course.
Trina music.
But it was, huh?
That wasn't Trina music.
Exactly. It wasn't on
Yeah,
no
but
shit
that
like
mean it
now
wasn't-
Lil' Kim. I could understand. You said Lil' Kim, all that
I wish I
eating
knew more.
sushi while you playing with my coochie and all that. That motherfucker was crazy.
She just said that because it rhymed. I'm not eating sushi while that's happening. I'm good.
That's what I said.
She was trying to cover up the smell. That's why she had. That's why she had.
Damn, Kim.
Nah, y'all not gonna say that about Kim, bro.
God damn.
Don't disrespect the queen.
Man, I fuck with Kim. To
Hold
be
on,
honest.
hold on. The queen of what?
Queen of hip hop. Don't do that. Don't do
I'm
that.
not playing these games. I walk off the set.
Oh shit. He gonna say Nicki Minaj.
I'm keeping.
So you
100
mean tell-
with Nicki Minaj.
on a female.
I love Nicki Minaj. No disrespect to Nicki Minaj.
I'm ready to hear
You're
it.
not gonna act like Lil Kim didn't.
Ain't the
She's not the trendsetter.
Absolutely.
She didn't start this. Like,
She started this
who
shit.
started this though?
Absolutely.
Who else started it? That's all I'm asking.
So I'm gonna speak with, and I'm gonna ask you no interruptions, okay?
Go ahead, do your thing.
So
So this is why you wrong now.
So yeah, absolutely. Lil Kim came before Nicki Minaj. She did her thing. All right. Nicki Minaj never said that she didn't look up to Lil Kim. All right. But she also didn't bite off of her sound. Nicki Minaj created her own lane.
What?
No, listen to this.
She didn't bite her sound.
No, no.
Oh, my bad.
Well,
My bad. You
hold
said
on,
no-
wait,
you said no interruptions. You said no interruptions.
Lil Kim,
I need a drink for this one.
Lil Kim had a specific sound.
Mhm.
That type of music, like you just said, eating sushi while you playing with my coochie. That was her. That was her. Nicki Minaj,
You put the pussy on your sideburns.
cool.
That sounds like something Lil Kim would have said.
Cool. Wait, hold on. But that wasn't the only type of music that was made.
That's true.
You get,
That's very
you get it?
I really
That-
think
that
Nicki
wasn't-
Minaj is not hip hop. I think she pop.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not. That's not true.
true.
Are you
Nah,
kidding
she
me?
hip-hop. She
Lit-
hip-hop.
Nicki
So
Minaj
Lil Kim wasn't pop
Lil-
at all.
Lil Kim.
You can't put her in that category.
Oh, Nicki
You're not
Minaj-
gonna act like she wasn't on that Get You Ya Ya song with what's her name? Oh my gosh, I'm blinking. You know who I'm talking about.
What? Yeah, Christina Aguilera.
But
She
she
was there
was
with
a
Eve.
feature.
Eve.
That was a
But yeah,
feature.
you can't classify
That
off
was
of
a
one
feature.
record.
That's off-
But
that's
still,
off
that was
Christina Aguilera.
Christina.
Right?
Yeah,
That was-
Christina
she's a
Aguilera.
pop
I feel like I'm still interrupting.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Anyway, it's cool. Like Nicki Minaj, she a legend no matter what. So yeah, it's not.
she-
y'all
no,
can-
she a
it's-
legend.
There's no
But why you
interruptions y'all can
All right, now
make.
this is my
So-
issue with some. I'm not gonna say all, but some Nicki Minaj fans.
Okay.
The fact that I mentioned that Lil Kim is a queen. I said don't disrespect the queen.
Mhm.
I didn't say don't disrespect Lil Kim. Nicki Minaj is trash. I said
No,
nothing
no, no,
that had to
no,
do with Nicki
no,
Minaj.
no,
Why is
no.
it every time a female rapper is praised,
No.
y'all always come through like, yeah, but
No,
Nicki Minaj
I
is
didn't. Originally, I didn't mention Nick. I said the queen of what?
Yeah, but
Hip-hop.
Y'all
you know
said
what you
hip-hop.
were doing.
I
Hip-hop.
disagree.
Scroll
I
back and look at his
disagree.
eyes when he was
I
saying
disagree.
Yo, she the
I
kid,
said
she
the
the
queen
queen
of
of
what?
what? How you feel about Foxy Brown and Lil, what's her name then? The one she went against. What's her name? Remy Ma.
Remy Ma. Okay, cool. Listen to this.
They dope, but they didn't have as big as a
Impact.
impact.
Period.
Yeah,
That's just.
But Remy Ma was a whole nother rap.
but
She
Remy
was-
Ma definitely like she really went at Nicki though. She
Oh yeah,
she-
well that
not the second track really.
The
but
first-
No.
track,
First track.
like
She went up there, tore Nicki Minaj's new asshole. Then Nicki Minaj ended her career.
How?
how?
The
She-
fuck?
What is Remy Ma doing?
Career.
Making songs talking about some CC with Pat Poose. That shit is ass.
Yeah, but
First
she-
of all, what music is Remy Ma doing? Nothing.
Yeah, because
So y'all gonna act like she didn't have?
no, don't say y'all.
No.
Say
Sorry,
no,
you
listen.
gonna act like when I say y'all, I just mean
Yeah,
like
yeah,
anybody
right,
who
right.
agrees with you.
Yes.
You gonna act like first of all, she just had a baby, so you have to not mention anything that's happened in the
She wasn't
past
pregnant for 4 years.
6 months. Why are we talking? So all the way up didn't happen.
All the way up was Thank You, Fat Joe. Thank you, Fat Joe's
All right. What's the name of that other track that was with Ty Dolla $ign?
What track?
Oh my gosh.
Understand?
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Ty Dolla $ign.
The song that
Thank
she
you,
dropped.
Ty Dolla
The song
$ign.
that she dropped with A Boogie last year.
Cool. I'll give you that because 2 New York artists.
She got a bunch of shit though.
She
She got a
was
bunch
tired.
of shit.
Listen to this.
And she
Honestly,
just came
this
home
is the problem for me.
And if
This is
we're
the problem
comparing,
for me.
wait.
I'm not going to compare Nicki Minaj
And
and Remy
don't
Ma.
forget
I
she
think
was
Remy
gone
Ma's
for
a beast.
8 years.
No, I think Remy Ma's a beast. Yes, and for the most part, You know this. When she first came out, I said, "Oh, it's some competition. She gonna come here. She gonna work. She gonna do what she supposed to do."
Nicki Minaj had an
No.
8-year run.
No, I
Before
said
her.
no,
She had an 8-year head start. Let me rephrase that. She had an 8-year head
Nah,
start, bro.
And Nicki
Remy
Minaj
Ma
has
had
8 years
Remy
ahead of
Ma
her.
had like a 10-year head start.
No, I'm talking about, okay.
Other than the fact she went to jail.
Absolutely. That's when Nicki Minaj wasn't even around when she was out.
That's true.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't no other female artist that was going up against Nicki Minaj. That's why she hold that crown
Okay.
right now.
Listen to this.
That's the only reason why she
Okay,
hold
I mean, if you're saying the Queen, I'm gonna say Rhapsody. Y'all know Rhapsody?
Yeah, of course I know who Rhapsody is.
I just don't agree. Anyway.
That's only because she ain't popping no
Listen,
mainstream.
no, wait,
She don't got no
Let me, because I'm not biased.
Hills
Let
and
me
Ocean
speak.
type
Let me
motherfucking
speak.
I love Nicki Minaj.
No, wait,
by the
let
way.
me
I love Nicki
Let me
Minaj
speak
too.
because I'm a huge Nicki Minaj fan. Like that is like
Yeah, you
she's
die
amazing.
hard.
Die hard Nicki Minaj fan, but I'm not biased. Nicki Minaj, cool. She is a great lyricist. You can't say Nicki Minaj doesn't come with her own lyrics. She writes her own shit. One, she comes hard. She's saying something on all tracks that
Not to me. I don't
She
give a fuck
is.
what you
Listen
say.
to it. One, two, with the
Not
Remy
on all
Ma.
tracks. You're not gonna
Wait,
say all tracks.
wait.
No.
Not gonna let that.
Okay, cool. Maybe if
But
it's some type
With
of
every rapper, there's no
Wait.
all tracks.
Wait,
Absolutely.
absolutely. But I didn't say that Remy Ma was trash. First of all, like I was saying, where I was trying to get to earlier, Remy Ma came out, and I kept on saying, I was like, oh yeah, she gonna come with something hard. I used to like Remy Ma. Disappointed. She did not come.
But who the fuck was out with
She
Nicki
did not
As soon
Minaj?
as she got out of jail,
She
she
did not
just
come.
came from the big house to a bigger house. She not a dyke, but she bought the bitches out. Like, what is she? That's what she said.
No, she said I came from a big house to a big
Big
house,
house.
but the kids is out. Some shit.
He said. She said, "I'm not a dyke, but I brought the bitches out." I
No,
swear that's what she said. Something like
Some
that.
shit like
Or
that.
not a lesbian or something like that.
But she
Anyway.
was tearing shit
No.
up.
No,
I don't give a
no.
fuck. Remy Ma, hold up.
Count
Remy
them,
Ma or
count
Nicki Minaj lyrically?
Love Remy Ma, Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj, hands down. And that's not to say that Remy Ma's trash. It's just that she was gone for so long. Even if I listen to everything that she's ever released, Nicki Minaj's catalog is so serious.
That's the
I'm
only
talking
reason
about-
why, though.
I'm talking about up to Pink Print. Like, I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of the Queen album, but from what was the first album was Pink Friday, right? From Pink Friday.
It was Rhea.
Oh no, yeah, from Re-Up. Yo, the tape with I Gets Crazy on it with Wheezy. Like,
Yeah.
nah, she was killing it from then all the way to the Pink Print.
All right, let me go ahead.
And then like when Queen dropped, like that's when my opinion changed a bit because I feel like there was too much media stuff
But what
getting
other
in the way.
female artist she was going up against?
Going up against, she wasn't going against nobody.
Yeah, I should see. There you go.
But
right
what
there.
male artists are
Boom.
going up male artists?
Hmm?
Like why we comparing them just because they females? I feel like
I'm just saying.
I know why we're doing it. I'm playing devil's advocate.
Right, absolutely. I get it.
But like I feel like
Because I'm not gonna be rapping about eating sushi, playing with my coochie.
Mm.
That's why I'm gonna say I'm gonna put up against with a female rapper. Because
yeah.
I
But
can't
then-
fuck with female
But
rappers.
let's not put her
That's like
only
you bumping
against
the city,
female rappers.
City
City girls, cool.
I can't even listen.
Them
The
they
beat's
don't
hard.
even write their own shit.
Yeah,
but
the
they
beat-
beat,
I can't
the beat is hard. The hook is catchy. Don't even you
I like
can't
Megan
hook
Thee
them into
Stallion
this.
though. I actually
Megan
love
Thee Stallion
She
is a beast. I like her. She
And
writes her own
She
lyrics.
is somebody
She
who's
hard.
going against Nicki. I feel like,
But-
not to compare her yet because she's new, but I'm saying give Meg like 3 more years. I hope she keeps flourishing. She gonna be in that talk.
No, I want to see Megan Thee Stallion. I want to see her come up. I want her to see her grow and reach the levels that Nicki Minaj has
Mhm.
because she is a great artist. That is one person. Like
Mhm.
her style and everything. She came in, it was different. She didn't act like anybody else. Cool. She's talking her shit, but she's not trying to sound like nobody.
You know who's
else.
the best though?
Young M.A.
Best
Female?
rapper?
For me, it's young.
Not Young and Man.
Who is it?
I love Young and Man. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes I feel like she doesn't have enough.
I think the reason why I say young M because I relate to her shit. Like
I feel you, but I don't feel like she has like enough versatility. Like a lot of this times, like no matter what beat it is, it's like, yo, this is Young and May. Not this. It's dope. It works every time.
Right.
But it's not.
You're right. You're right.
We
I
still
think-
haven't
I think-
received
I think
the
it takes a lot of-
album. We still haven't received
Yeah, that
the
too.
album.
And we got the EP, and it was just like it was a little disappointing for knowing how great she can like spit and kill everything.
Yeah.
But first of all, you know what would be dope if Young and May like finds an artist to rap with. If it was Young and May and Rhapsody on some like Jada Kiss and Styles P,
Right.
like yo, that'd be crazy. But what I was saying is, best female rapper to me, I shouldn't say female. I feel like that sounds weird. Best woman, best rapper that happens to be a woman,
Mhm.
Sierra White.
I don't even know who the hell that is.
She is the most fire.
What is it?
You can't say
Tierra Whack.
Who?
You can't say she's the most fire.
Who is
You
he?
can't say
Who the
she's
hell? Say the
very
name again.
talented.
She is fire.
Hold up. Who is it? Say the name again.
Tierra Whack.
I don't even know who
She
the fuck
whack
that
as
is.
fuck.
No,
That's
nah,
why
bro.
she got the
Don't
name.
do that,
But
bro.
hold on. But why the fuck I don't know who she is?
You don't know who she is, cause like that's like she's not like she ain't out here like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and the City Girls and stuff like that. The same reason
She's
why
underground rap?
no, she's not. But the same reason why people don't know who Rhapsody is.
Oh, I know who Rhapsody is.
You
I
know,
hear
you know,
Rhapsody,
of
though.
course.
You
But
hear
she
her.
worked so hard. She
Yeah,
worked
yeah.
so hard that But Tierra Whack is newer. But
That's what I was about to ask. How long this artist been?
she
How old? Like
she been in the mix for about a year now.
Okay, who would you get on track with?
Who would I get on track?
No,
with?
let's-
Women wise?
As far as mainstream, Megan Thee Stallion. Of course, you would probably say Megan Thee Stallion. Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Remy Ma.
I
Lil' Kim.
can't do what Megan Thee Stallion does. Not because like it takes a different kind of talent that I don't have.
Okay, so Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Remy Ma, Lil' Kim. Who do you
I
feel
can't
like
say
the
I can't
sound
say
would be?
Rhapsody.
yeah, you can say
Yeah,
Rhapsody.
sure, Rhapsody.
It would probably either be Rhapsody or No Name
Okay.
or Tierra Whack. But if those are out of the option, we're talking about the most popular.
You talking about
Yeah,
mainstream type?
You said Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, or who?
Nicki
Remy,
Minaj, Cardi B, Remy, Lil' Kim. Just to throw those two in.
I think me and Remy would sound dope because I'm a dude who sound like a girl and Remy a girl who sound like a but she got one of those hard rapper voices.
Yeah,
I
she
think
definitely
it's
sound
the
like a
contrast of work. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'll
She
say
kind of look like a nigga too.
Yo, wow, she's
No,
she's
keep it 100, yo.
cute.
She bad, son.
Yeah.
Especially now, like.
Yeah,
she
I was
lost
about to
all
say
the
she's
weight.
bad, but now I was like, I got a girl.
Nah,
with
she bad.
tattoos.
Fuck that.
She,
Even with a
she
girl,
just had
she
a
bad.
kid. I can't say that.
Nah,
But she is beautiful.
Remy
No,
Remy Ma's beautiful.
Remy
like-
has her moments.
Now, like
Moments.
back then, I'm like, she was
dressing
too
different. She was
hard.
on a different swag.
That's what I'm saying. She had that hardcore swag.
Like, not-
now she's like a more female-ish.
Not on
No,
some,
you
not
know
on some-
what? When she first came out, she was too big. So,
She
and
was
I'm not
fucking
trying to
big. Like, weight?
body shame. She was more aggressive in that.
Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj big
no,
as hell.
no. What I mean was she
And I'm body
she played.
shaming. Fuck
No, she played that aggressive
And
part.
I'm big
Oh,
as
that's
hell.
what you meant.
Like she
Yeah.
was too like real like gung ho with it. Like
Too
now
busy
she
into the is out.
yeah like she came, now she's very like not too princessy with it, but her look fits her being. It's better for her going
Yeah, but
mainstream. It's
people
her look.
forget, like, when she first came out, she didn't have a... Not that she needed one, but she was just, like, some chick just coming up. Fat Joe gave her a chance,
Absolutely,
and she ain't had no stylist or nothing like that.
absolutely.
That's why she said that wrong shit.
She had the bad bangs. She had the wrong. She had the two-tone color, the brown that looked like.
But that was
somebody-
that look for back then, though. That's the
Yeah.
today. Motherfuckers want angles done, lighting, all that shit right there
It's
burns
not really
me up.
about the lighting because you got some lighting and still look ugly. as fuck.
I'm just saying, motherfuckers wasn't into that. She was more worried about her craft than about where she looks.
Jump into that. We love these female rappers. Nicki Minaj, you are the queen of rap.
Don't do that.
Anyway,
Right now, I'm going to give it to her. I'm going to say right now, she is the queen of rap. She's
absolutely.
done... Although I wasn't the biggest fan of her last album, she's still undeniably has done so much. And Cardi B is amazing, but she's still only got like a year and a half.
Yeah, but Cardi B,
I always say this: you wouldn't compare Jay Z to Lil Uzi. Don't compare Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. It's still she's in the icon
No.
factor. She's an icon.
All right,
She-
both from New York.
Okay, let's hear it.
Both can spit.
who? Cardi B?
Cardi B.
How the fuck Cardi B spitting if she don't write her own shit?
All right. If we're playing that factor, then that's different.
She
But-
don't.
She's an
spit.
entertainer.
Nah,
'Cause-
I'm talking about from before though, like when she was coming out with the mix.
Let me hear Cardi B do a warnings.
Warnings.
She would never. What's she gonna say?
Damn. Well, you know what's making it hard? The whole writers thing. That's
what's making it
the
hard,
hardest.
absolutely.
That's the hardest thing.
You
But
judge
let's
her
just
off
say,
that.
let's just
Even
say,
her voice though. Even her sound. Let's hear Cardi B do a warning. Nicki Minaj did it, bodied it. Cardi B's not gonna come like that. It's just not gonna happen.
I think it could.
Nah.
I think if you put
If
Cardi
somebody,
B,
well, hold
I
on,
think if you put Cardi B in the room and said like, "Yo, like, be on this vibe," she's from New York. It's within her.
oh yeah,
She's just doing what's getting her the bag.
Absolutely.
Like she said straight up on her Twitter that like her goal right now is getting the bag. If you care about like who wrote it and stuff like that, then don't.
But
that
then see,
music
that's what I'm
isn't for
saying.
you. But I'm saying like if you said like, "Yo, Cardi B, I'm gonna give you however much a feature costs to actually get in your bag on this song and like be on some like New Yorker, like just put on a beat that's like 90 beats per minute and like just go in.
So with that being said, though, that's like saying fuck you to a real artist that's passionate about their craft.
Absolutely.
That they give it they all. That's like you saying you just doing this shit to get a bag. So that you would do it
Technically, I'm not doing it just to get it back. There's so much more. But if that's not a factor, you're wilding, bro. You don't want to. Who don't want to take care of their family?
Yes, it's part of
absolutely.
Who don't want to be that
wrong,
person that everybody can come to? Who don't want to be that person that can take care of people? There's nothing wrong with chasing the bag. I don't think there's anything
But I'm
wrong
talking
with
about so you.
that. But it's about integrity.
That's what. And to me, I think she just be giving. Me personally believe that she just say fuck you for motherfuckers that's really.
Yeah, and she says it out of her mouth. She's like, like I don't.
She come off to me as Tekashi, like it's a joke.
Nah, that's wild.
Like it's a joke. Like Tekashi said, I don't even know how to spit, and
It's disrespectful.
and yeah, he mad as shit.
It took a lot of motherfuckers making a lot of sacrifice to get here and to let these little funny motherfuckers jump in and just think that they're going, oh, I'm not a rapper. I don't write my own shit, but I'm going to come up here and tell you that I could do your job better than you, but I am nowhere compared to you.
Are they wrong?
Yeah, absolutely.
What you mean?
If we're talking about jobs, whoever's the best at the job is getting paid the most.
Nicki Minaj.
Her marketing skills is number one. I give it that.
Cardi B.
Cardi B. Marketing wise, like her marketing herself.
Her team?
Herself marketing herself. Her marketing herself is like what's his name? Tekashi. Phenomenally. Like
Yes.
that's what made them, yo.
I don't know.
But far as
respect due to the
craft
queen.
of
Respect due to the queen. All I'm saying is, I feel like Cardi B is still a force to be reckoned with. I feel like if it did come down to it,
she's a great entertainer.
I feel like if it came down to it, and somebody said like, "Yo, Cardi B, like write some like dope stuff," like I don't think it would be trash. I don't think Cardi B doesn't write any of her shit. Like it's not like that.
I feel like Cardi B has a say in what type of music she makes.
Sorry about that.
I'm like, what the fuck is that? You gotta go.
Yeah, what was that time?
About time to pray.
Okay.
Sound alaikum to the Muslims out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like if somebody say that she has a say so in what she raps, but it's not her writing it. Like she may write one record. I feel like this press record. I say me personally, I feel like she wrote that. You know why? She went on Instagram saying so much how she was more passionate, like
she said that
emotional. No. She was emotional, and she always says she thinks people's not gonna like her record. So don't get me wrong. But she was really emotional about this. She said, "Yeah, I put my heart and my soul in this." I feel like this is the.
She said the same shit about be careful with me.
And then she took it back. She took it back, and she said Partisan wrote it.
So who's the fucking say that she wrote?
I feel like she's now to the point where she's been doing this. I feel like no. And also, the reason why I say is press sounds different from the music, her other music.
No, it don't.
It sounds a little different. It sounds a little different.
Partisan might wrote that shit too.
No, it sounds a little different.
Although I don't think the song is absolutely trash or anything, I feel like Press is like Bodak Yellow's less hotter sister.
But it's a record.
You're still in the family, so you fine, but you're not as fine as this. Like,
yeah.
I don't think Cardi B should be put in any category of who's the hottest female
we should have
rapper.
Entertainment category.
Entertainment.
We should have entertainment category.
She's a good entertainer.
Yeah, if we're talking bars, Nicki Minaj is nasty, yo.
Bars, yeah. I
Filthy.
don't think she should be in that fucking category.
Filthy.
Period.
All right, moving on from.
But
So Drake isn't one of the best rappers of all time.
Drake, I can't stand that motherfucker.
Never mind, man. They got some
garbage.
You know what's funny, yo?
That motherfucker ruined R&B. How about that? But go ahead. You don't even hear R&B music because of that motherfucker. He don't give R&B music.
Oh, it's not because of Chris Brown. I love you, Chris Brown.
No. What you mean, Chris Brown? What? Now he a rapper. Ain't
Chris
that a
Brown
bitch?
raps pop. Chris Brown, come on.
I feel like Chris Brown forever.
Chris Brown.
Yo, you ever heard of fuck?
No,
When did you hear an authentic?
Actually, fuck this dude, but R. Kelly was the first R&B thug.
Yeah, what you mean fuck that dude? Far as that bullshit, cause man, I fuck his music.
No, his music, I don't fuck with it now. I deleted everything on my life.
Not me.
He don't need my money.
Not me. He can take all my shit.
No, but it's classic music.
Pause.
He can take all my money.
It's classic music. It's definitely R&B.
Mm.
It's your grandmother's music. Grandmother. I'm talking about like it's from that time of
That was
like
in the early 2000s. He was still.
what I mean by your grandmother's music is that it was proper R&B.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Right.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
saying
I get what you
coming
mean.
from
It was
that
real R&B.
real
Soul,
R&B,
like
soul. Yes,
you don't have that authentic
there's
soul
no
shit
soul
no more. So you can say, yo, that motherfucker
Her-
sing.
her. That's female that has.
But female, you're talking about
She is.
male.
She
Name me an R&B rapper today that can sing.
What?
R&B. I say R&B rapper.
R&B
So
singer.
that's what the fuck it is now.
Yeah.
R&B singer today that can sing.
Daniel Caesar.
Daniel Caesar.
And there's this new
Yes.
kid, something Day, I think his name is. I forgot.
Oh, I just seen the one in the BET Awards, the one that sung.
I
I know you're talking about. He just sung.
I don't know. I don't
Day,
know.
something Day,
Something Day though.
something Day.
Yeah.
I heard him.
Yeah, he's a really dope singer.
R&B singers are now.
But that is
like,
mainstream.
Okay. Oh, if you're talking mainstream, first of all, Daniel Caesar is definitely mainstream. But
Daniel Caesar.
secondly, I feel like another person that could be added to that list of R&B singers is Anderson .Paak.
And Anderson .Paak, I can't get his name. Anderson .Paak could sing like church type vocal.
Anderson .Paak, are you serious?
Singer.
Did you not hear the Compton album by Dr. Dre? Did you not? You probably didn't. A lot of people didn't hear it.
I didn't.
I don't know why. It was an amazing album. But
Hear.
What is Compton album by Dr. Dre? How long
Yeah.
ago did he drop
that was right after the NWA movie came out. Straight out of
Oh, I didn't even hear that shit. I ain't even gonna lie.
All right, so
Go
basically,
off that.
okay, you said those people can sing, but what we hear is Samaj Savage singing on the track.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said you sing.
Yeah, most definitely. Not like R&B, like super soulful singing. Definitely a little bit of help with autotune, not gonna lie. But it's also like, a lot of times when I do that, it's not to just sing, it's more to like add to the atmosphere of things.
Okay. We have an album coming out.
Yes.
Trust the Weird Kids. What type of what will you bring in to surface? Well, I already know this question, but y'all don't know. Will you be bringing to surface like any type of that singing that you were referring to, as far as you having auto-tune, assisted with auto-tune, but still applying it into your records?
I almost want to ask you, what do you feel like it is? Because like, as far as like the creation of the albums, it was like no inspiration at all.
Mhm.
Like, I just said, you know what, let me just go in and just make something. Let's just create.
So that's why you call it weird?
Trust the Weird Kids?
Nah,
Oh, okay.
I called it that. Well, funny story about that. The title and the track list, the way that I even got to that, I was just like at home one day, and I was like reading like old articles and stuff of me, just to like you know, have some memories. And one thing that I came across was this Urban Outfitters interview that I did after I dropped the Clear, and they asked something, and they said if you had to give any advice or something, one thing you want to say to reach the world, something like that. For some reason, the words that came out of my mouth was "Trust the Weird Kids. They're onto something." I don't know why I said it. Like, it's just so ever since, like, that just stuck with me. I'm like, yo, and that's the thing that they tweeted out. It was like that's the tweet that they used to gather people into the article.
Okay.
And it's like, damn, that must have been like somewhat monumental. I should do a song called "Trust the Weird Kids." No, I should do an album called "Trust the Weird Kids."
Mhm.
I should do an album. The first thought was I should do an album called "Trust the Weird Kids. They're onto something."
Mhm.
But I was like, that is way
Too long. Yeah.
So maybe I can have that be one of the tracks on the album. I'm like, I should have it be the second track just so the tracks go together. Then I was like, what if I did an album that was a sentence? And that was the stupidest decision I made in my life. It was so much hard work. Like I love the album and I'm happy with how it came out, but like, man, this is like the hardest work that I've ever done. To make a song, I had the track list first. There was only one song done on the album, and that was Trust. I already had a song that I didn't release called Trust. Other than that, I had to look at each word in the sentence or each statement in the sentence and construct a song to sound like what. Do you know what that's like?
Mhm.
I didn't say like, oh, let me listen to a couple of songs and make a song like this. I said, when I read this title, what do I feel like this should sound like?
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
It was hard.
That sounds like it would be hard because you had to specifically lay out, and even when you told me like how you wanted me to listen to it, you was like, listen to it
Yeah.
And then I got why you said that, and I'm like, okay, it went from the list. I'm like, thank God, like he didn't need to say don't shuffle, but I just don't shuffle. So it just went so properly, it flowed easily. I'm just like, okay, he's just the title is in the song. Like,
so you gotta listen to his album
from top to bottom.
You
cannot listen to it any way. You can't listen to it backwards like Damn by Kendrick.
Okay.
You have to listen to that and make sure you put it on the whole album on repeat because the album even ends how it starts. That's how fluent.
That's real creative though, because just for the simple fact that a lot, like you said, a lot of people will shuffle through music. So to understand it, you have to listen to every song on the album.
Yep.
So that shit had to be hard.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh.
To even
first I did the track list, and then I did the fact I was like, nah, let's take it a step further and make the songs pretty much merge into each other.
Yeah.
I had to do like transitions for each track. Like, bro, I'm laughing
it's clean.
so hard.
It's
like,
clean.
It was something similar to like R. Kelly, like Trapped in the Closet.
It was. I guess it's like R. Kelly. It's like if I wrote a book.
Yeah.
And each chapter title was a continuation of a sentence. Like, I've never seen anything done like that before in history. And that's the reason why I did it. I was like, let me do something that I've just never seen before.
Yeah.
And have a message behind it.
Yeah, that shit, that must have been.
Bro, I'm getting like.
I can't wait to listen to it now.
My chest is tightening up thinking about how hard that was.
Yeah.
Like, it's over. The album about to drop. But I'm like, still like, damn.
I can't wait to.
When I listened to it, I had to listen to it again, but just because like the first time I wanted to, okay, I'm gonna listen to the song, and then the second time I want to understand. But the first time I took the initiative of trying to understand at the same time. But it definitely, like you said, you worked very hard on making sure from top to bottom the story is placed. I have a lot of favorite records on it, but even when I text you and I was like, this is a Picasso. Like work of art. Like this is.
I don't even think I told you this, but I didn't know what I was going to make the cover of it. That like people are calling it like the Samad Savage S now. I understand that there's an S there, but that's not what I saw when I was looking at it. I saw a road with so much going on around it, and not a straight road, like just a crazy road and so much going on. That's what I saw, but. Truth be told, I got that cover art from this dude who paints in Germany. I just was a fan of his page and said like, yo, would you be able to do something for my album? And he did that, and I was just like, so amazed. I was like, wow, like how did like I don't even have anything else on there.
Yeah, it's just art.
Other than even the explicit what's the name? But I don't even like that. Like I love just looking at it as art. I finally got the copies of the album, and I made sure I had one specifically made for myself. I'm putting that on my wall, yo. That's art. That feels like art.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to look at it. You saw it?
From the cover? Yeah, I have it. You want to see it?
Yeah.
From the cover to the music itself, it all plays a part. Hold
on. Okay, I see it.
From the cover art to the songs itself, it all flows. Like it all plays a part. And you don't see that now with any artists who put their heart and their soul into making sure that everything with their music aligns.
Nobody cares about that.
No, not at all. And that's just like when people will say no one really makes mixtapes, and mixtapes helps them strengthen their rap ability.
Yeah. That
doesn't happen anymore. And that's the same type of feeling I get. Like that's like no one does that.
Yeah.
So it's like you really took the time to make sure that this was perfect.
I mean, I went from going to like, what can I do that hasn't happened in a long time to what can I do that's never been done before.
Right. Yeah.
Like, and that's the hardest question you can ask yourself in any field. And like,
you gotta be creative.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I can't believe it, bro. I'm excited.
It's a really great album. It's completely different from the Gray Area.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yo, people were like, "How are you going to do better than the Gray Area?" And I'm just like, I'm just going to do something different from it.
Yeah.
So hold on. What you gonna do next? If that's the case, like that's gonna be rough.
The next one is actually supposed to be a lot more fun. It's concept driven to an extent, but nowhere near as much as this album. The next one is going to be all fun, all bangers, all
Right,
that's
right.
just
Okay, yeah.
like I dropped what I feel like is like the crazy. It's going to be the craziest album of my career. Let's celebrate now.
Right,
Yes.
right. That's why now it's party mode. Like
Yeah,
you
that's
did all that
fun.
hard work.
Yup.
Now you're just gonna celebrate. Now it's time to play, have fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And I got some collab EPs coming out over the summer. God willing.
So who you had any collabs on the album? Like you got
No collabs on the album.
Oh, so just no features.
Yo,
no
every
features.
single word on that album is spit by me, except this one little soundbite of this woman. I saw this meme, and she was just like, "All right, I'm all nervous, but here's my rap." And I was like,
it was a white girl. And I was like, and she was like, she had blonde hair, right?
"Yeah, oh, you seen it?"
Yeah, I knew what it was
Yo,
when I heard it. I was like, yo, I was cracking
when I
up
saw
on
that, I was like, "Yo, the fact that I haven't heard this in a song yet is crazy."
Yeah.
Mine, like,
yeah. No, I heard that.
I
I
heard
was like,
that
I started
shit
laughing.
Mm.
You've definitely seen
But
That
that.
sound like that fucking girl was
it
like.
matched the song.
Yeah,
too,
it did,
The
it did.
topic.
That sound like that girl. Is that same girl with her mom's in the car?
Nah,
You know
not
what I'm
like I'm in my mom's car.
Yeah, that-
Nah. It's like some like old like '80s like tutorial type.
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah, it was like really
Yeah.
old, and it was funny as hell. And I was like, I know exactly what the fuck is this. Like, this is hilarious.
Yo, shout out to like my meme watchers out there who catch it.
Absolutely. Got you. All right. So since I do know track lists, I asked you a few. Like, even though I know the inspiration was Trust the Weird Kid, you know, they're onto something. What was? Well, I know the inspiration behind "Don't." You can feel it. You can hear it.
Mm.
Does it mean anything personal to you?
It's personal to 3 people who are close to me.
Okay.
And that's the reason that I wrote it. I felt like these people will never be able to tell their story, but like so many, well, actually both of them kind of can tell their story, but they don't want to for specific reasons, and I understand that. But that story still needs to be told and
I
heard.
feel like I know who one of them.
But don't guess it, because I'm terrible
I'm
at
not
lying.
gonna guess it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
But like,
Just knowing the person, knowing.
yeah. I can say 2 of those people were in the exact situation almost, where you know they were being hit on and felt like they couldn't hit them back. But another person was used to be a police officer. He had, I'm not gonna say what career he's doing now, but he had to change his career because there was a woman who was getting beat on, and like he beat the dude's ass, like really like messed him up, and he lost his job as a police officer.
Damn.
Now in that situation, he was righteous though, because the dude was actually hitting the girl.
Yeah.
But I threw that third perspective in there because like I want people to feel like you never know. Like the whole point of that is you don't know what to believe. Even the track before that ends with, or that's the story you would like to hear. I could be telling you a story, but that doesn't mean that it's the truth. Be careful on what you believe in, and who you trust.
I definitely gotta listen to this album.
Don't was just the hook.
Mm-hmm.
It was just that automatically grabbed me. I was just like, and I kid you not, I don't know why. I started walking around here and I was just singing it like as it was in my head.
You know what's funny? I had
I
that hook like a month before I came up with the idea of the project. I didn't have a beat or anything, but I was like, I want to do a song with all of the concept was there, and I had the hook, "Don't put your hands on me," but I was like, oh snap, it fits into the sentence. Don't. I'm gonna put that there.
So what it's called? That's what it's.
That's
You said
the hook.
"Don't resist."
No, don't put your hands on me. But the song is called "Don't."
Okay.
Don't resist. That's a wild song title.
Am I allowed to play a snippet at the beginning so you can hear it? I mean, this probably wouldn't come out until the album comes out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Alright. So I'll play just that one. Boom. It's funny how I have like all your albums right here.
I made that sound in my mouth, by the way. And like putting that effect on me.
Hold on, so you produce? Oh, I'm messing some shit first. When I hear this, I think was about my bad.
Childish Gambino?
No, Kevin Hart. I've been thinking about putting my hands on it.
Oh.
No, that was that. I'm telling you now, this album. Oh fuck. Anyway, y'all can go listen to it.
I say so. Another question about the album. You produce every song as
7
well?
out of 10 tracks. In one of those 3 that I didn't produce, I co-produced.
Okay.
And the other 2, I executively produced, as in they were beat makers.
Mhm.
But I still engineered it myself and did certain drops and stuff like that, and like try to add elements to make it connect with the album.
Mm-hmm.
So, I for the most part I produced it.
Yeah. So basically, you did all the work on every. How many songs?
10.
10?
10.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a pretty short album.
Sure.
It's-
This motherfucker's giving us 6 songs.
I'm like short.
You know why I
compared to-
said that? It's 36 minutes.
Okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, albums usually reach like 45 to an hour and some
Yeah.
change.
Yeah. It's short. It's shorter than the gray area, although it's the same.
And what's the reason behind that? Like why people? Because I hear that the reason behind it is because hold on, how it goes? If you on SoundCloud, the faster the song is, the better. How is it?
Like replay value,
Yeah,
like the streams.
That's the
not
reason
why-
of doing it. Or?
That's actually not why I did it at all. I made music to the best of my ability, and I try to say all that needs to be said in every song. And sometimes there's only but so much you can say about something, and there's so many things you can add. There's one song on there that is super short. It's literally 2 minutes, but that's the only song that is 2 minutes.
Right.
Nothing goes under a minute, and that one I even consider an interlude work.